Hey, it's Mark. I just want to talk to you for a couple minutes about some things that have been kind of on my mind for a while here. Um, First, I'll talk about the left and the right and how they interact or don't interact with each other, and kind of offer some suggestions on maybe what we can do to kind of improve the situation. I think we're in a real spot that we have got to look at doing things differently if we want different results. You know what I'm saying? I've seen some things in the last couple of weeks that have really given me some cause for concern about how we're moving down a road, and maybe this isn't the best road to go down. And a couple things with that is just the constant name calling that goes on, and just seeming now just a lack of any attempt to listen to each other and to work with each other. It's just there's like no attempt for that. It's just all name calling, belittling, putting down people. Kind of, you're stupid, your idea idiotic, you're a moron, all that kind of stuff, and it just doesn't go anywhere. It's not getting anything done. I've seen a conservative call that, or a statement that there may need to be bloodshed in order to preserve conservatism, and to me that means you're endorsing or advocating civil war in order to preserve your political position, your belief system, whatever it is. You're advocating civil war, and I don't know that people really understand what they're saying with that. And that concerns me. We talk about compromise, but it always seems to be that one side only wants to compromise when it's not in a position of power. And then compromise isn't really compromise, it's more see it our way. We're not in a position of power, but we want you to see it our way and get our way. And it just doesn't make sense to me. We don't understand what compromise means anymore. I was thinking about saying, hey, let's if our leaders led by example, but our leaders are leading by example, and the example that they're giving is no compromise. Put people down and belittle them all the time, and not listen to their position, and almost take a defensive posture as if it is war. And so then I thought, well, maybe let's not look to our leaders as an example, but what else can we be doing? And one of the things that I thought about is, what if we actually listened to each other? Even though I disagree with you, I don't like your ideas or whatever, what if I just listened to you and didn't say anything back? Just listen to you, and then try to take in what you're saying the way you mean it, and not just dismiss out of hand that your ideas are stupid because you and I have different political beliefs or whatever it is. What if we actually listen to really hear the other person? What if we did work to compromise, like true work to compromise? Say, we need 10 things in here, so maybe 3 of them will be my idea, 3 of them will be your idea, 3 will be that person's idea, and 1 will be that person's idea. Whatever it is. Rather than, we're going to compromise, just so long as you want to do it my way. Then we'll be cool. Because that's what we've got to realize. We've gotten to believe that compromise is that you eventually come around to my way of thinking. And it's not. It's that it's like a recipe. We take some of your ingredients, some of my ingredients, and we put it together and we have something to eat. Okay? Something that works and makes sense. What if we created an environment of cooperation and not eradication? Because right now it seems that we're looking to just eradicate the other side. We want to get rid of them. We don't even want them around. It'd just be so much easier for my life if you weren't around. And what sense does that make? What if we decided, first and foremost, we're going to figure out how to be together on this. We're going to figure out how to live together, because that's what has to happen. So first and foremost, that's what we're going to do. and everything else is going to be geared towards making that happen. That I'm happy in this situation, and you're happy in this situation. What about if we stopped seeing how offensive we could be, how much I could irritate you and piss you off, and how much I can put you down and put you in your place and just make you stop and maybe go away? What if we stopped trying to see how defensive we could be when somebody presents a differing opinion to us? What about if we figured out how cohesive we could be? Again, first and foremost, we're going to put it that we are in this together. So how do we make that happen? What about if we figured out how accepting we could be of different, right? That if somebody brought a differing viewpoint to us, we say, how much of this can I accept? And if I don't accept it, do I have to impose my will on this person and make them stop doing what they do? Or can I just say, I don't accept it and I'm good with that? And if they choose to do that, then that's fine. I can say, hey, don't drive your car straight down that street. It's a dead end. It's a wall right there. And if they go and hit the gas and hammer it down there, I go, all right, they're going to run into a wall. Rather than chase them down or grab the car and try to hold the car back. And then they run over me and I'm like, hey, why'd you run over me? Well, stupid, why'd you get in front of the car? Well, I was going to stop them from hurting themselves. Well, why? How does that impact you? You've told them there's danger down there. We just seem to have an issue, even if it's something as destructive as that. What if it's not destructive, right? What if it's just a different viewpoint? We just seem to not want to have a different viewpoint in our world anymore. Here's the thing. And this may seem like a call out, it may seem whatever, that's fine, that's cool. I'm not liberal and I'm not conservative. I just try to be realistic. So I'm not liberal, Democrat, whatever. I'm not conservative, Republican in my political beliefs. I'm just trying to be real about things. But I'm going to call out my conservative people. Because you are the ones who say that you're Christian-based, that you're conservative, that you're not, you don't discriminate, everybody's equal and all that stuff. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm saying that's what I hear from conservatives. So here's my challenge to you, is to truly be Christ-like, truly be Christian. And from what I take that to mean, from what I've heard and learned, is that it is accepting, it is tolerant, it is not judgmental, it is cooperative, it is helpful, no matter what. Because all I see now is, and I'm not, if you're not doing this, you're not doing this, so then don't get offended. But what I see now is Old Testament. I see everybody listen by Old Testament. Eye for an eye, tooth for tooth, right? I don't see people living by New Testament. Christ hasn't got here yet, apparently. And so that's my challenge, I guess, is to see my Christian friends setting the example, leading by example there, and saying, you know what, I'm going to do this. It's a differing viewpoint, but you know what, I am going to stay cooperative. I'm going to stay cohesive here. That's what I'd like to see. So anyway, maybe I'm off base. Well, just wanted to drop that on you a little bit. Hopefully it didn't take too much of your time, and talk to you later.